What's up, everybody? Man, welcome back to the Creative Notice podcast. Man, this your boy Bobby here to cover Game 4, Phillies versus the Astros. Man, when I say cover, I don't know what I'm covering because there wasn't a whole lot that went down. It was very one-sided. Very, very one-sided. Man, let's get into it. But before we get into it, man, like, subscribe, comment, get in the comments, engage with us. Again, I appreciate the support, appreciate the love. Our followers has grown. Again, man, our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So show some love, show some support, man. But let's get into it. Man. So I had the Phillies taking this game. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, Christian Javier showed up tonight. This was a clinic no-hitter. My man pitched a no-hitter against a hot Phillies team that, again, their slugging average. Again, guys, you gotta realize their slugging percentage for the postseason is damn near double to triple. That's how good this Phillies team is. That's how hot their bats has been. A no-hitter in the World Series. So here's a little tip, and I'm gonna pull this graphic up later. Well, not tip, but here's a fun fact. There's only been 18 no-hitters in the game of baseball. We've been playing baseball for almost 60 plus years. Only 18 no-hitters. 18. Come on. That numbers is crazy. 18 no-hitters. And this is the first one in all those years. We're going back to, Major League has been 1912, 1920. The first year. This is the first no-hitter in the World Series. And the goddamn Astros do it. Man, Christian Javier put on the clinic. I'm going to pull up the stats. Again, the reaction for me is just going to be more. This is pro Astros because the Astros deserve it. They shut out the Phillies. Again, I said it's a hot team. I can't believe it, man. I just can't believe it. Let me pull up this graphic, man. But a no-hitter. Again, the interesting thing, too, before I get to this slide, this guy, Christian Javier, threw a no-hitter against the Yankees on June 25th. So, we might have to start calling him Mr. No-hitter. Like, he's something serious. So let's pull this bad boy up. Let's see. There we go. This is one I wanted to pull up on Twitter. So, again, it's a lot to cover, and there's a lot not to cover. Because this man, it wasn't just him; it was a team of pitchers too. Because he pitched 5 innings, took him out. They had first round. Dusty Baker was like, "Hey, we're gonna save you. We're already up. We're gonna go ahead and save you for the next round. Maybe you might see him in game 5. You damn for sure you're gonna see him in game 6. But you never know. If things get tight in game 5 tomorrow, you might see him. But let's just run it down, man. 25-year-old. He's 25. He's young. 25-year-old. Through 6 no-hit no-hit innings. He had 9 strikeouts, 2 walks. Just amazing. Let me see. Let's go down. Look at that. The Astros were the first MLB team in history to throw a combined no-hitter in a postseason game. The first team. You gotta grasp that. The Major League has been in conception for a long time. And we're in the year 2022, and nobody's thrown a no-hitter. That means the Phillies ain't getting out 1 hit. You know how hard that is in the major leagues? These are professionals. major league professionals. They know the ins and outs. The technology these days is different. The training these days are different. I mean, everything is different. Everything at this point is how to get a competitive edge, and these days you can get it. The first one, an Astros thrower, and this is what I was. This is what I mean. With the Astros. Again, a well balanced team, great pitching, great hitting, and great defense. And this is what I was talking about in the predictions. As far as when we're comparing the two, when you look on paper, it's obvious that the Astros are a more superior team than the Phillies. But I mean, tonight they showed why. They showed that they are the superior team. I mean, here we go. Look, he pitched 6 innings, 0 hits, 0 runs, 2 walks, 9 Ks. Like, come on, man. Like, it is insane what he did. Hey, it broke open. We'll wait for we'll go to the box score, and I can say when it broke open. I mean, the Twitter was just going crazy, showing him love, all the stats. You see ESPN stats and info. I mean, look, we can go back and look. Oh yeah, of course the Houston Astros, their Twitter is gonna be crazy. But I mean, look at this. It just goes on and on and on. The love for him. I mean, this is again pitching. Okay, so the thing is that hey, you got basketball where the dunking's sexy. You got football where the catches or they're dropping those dimes or they're doing a celebration. Those are sexy. Baseball, pitching a no-hitter, sexy. Home run, sexy. Grand slam, oh, sexy. Like this for baseball, man, it's first of all, it's monumental because it's never been done. And the team that would do be the Astros. And I told you guys in the prediction that this World Series could potentially go down as one of the, I would say, top 10, maybe top 15 to ever, because there's so much history. And I mean, every game, it seems like something's going on, something's different, something's changing. There's always somebody's breaking a record or something's never happened. I mean, even to this day, these two teams have not lost consecutive games this whole postseason. And probably a little bit into the regular season, but for sure into the postseason, they have not lost consecutive games. And the Houston Astros kept the streak alive tonight. When the Phillies do it tomorrow, we'll see. They're at home. They have a chance to go up 3-2 and close it out in Houston for Game 6, which is my prediction, Phillies in 6, which I'm pretty sure they would have loved to rather close it out in Philly. But hey, at the end of the day, you're just trying to get a ring. It doesn't matter where you close it out at. As long as you get the win, we can come home and celebrate the chip. But now let's go to the box score. Let's go to the box score really see, because it wasn't this Christian Javier that he put everything in motion. But it was more of the pitching. It was a team of pitching, and the bullpen for the Astros, they showed up tonight. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in. Because I have a couple of things to say about this, man. I think we're good. Okay. Nolan for the Philadelphia Phillies. I don't know, man. I got that wrong. I got it wrong. I thought that I know they killed him in Game 1. I was thinking that
each year at the Home Depot, we get so ecstatic. We pull out the tools to make holiday magic.
Sorry about that. We had to add, but I was thinking that he would have the advantage. The Phillies coming off that 7-0 win yesterday. He had even though he lost Game 1. I mean, he didn't lose Game 1 because the Phillies won Game 1, but he lost mentally because they crushed him. And he went around the same raw innings. I mean, the first game he went 4 innings. I mean, kind of similar stats. This game he went 4 innings, 3 earned runs, 4 Ks, no walks. He wasn't in there too long before they yanked him. I thought Nola would have the advantage because sometimes when even if you had a bad game against, especially with pitcher, you can study film and know what not to do and make the adjustments. And I just thought that those adjustments would be enough to overcome the Astros. But the Astros was like, nah, man, nah. We got you figured out. We got your number, and we're going to show you. And that's what it was, man. Like, no, it was disappointment. I'm disappointed. Don't expect to see him back. I don't. This manager for the Phillies, he's very strategic. I would say even if the Phillies go up, if they win tomorrow, at the very least, I don't think Noah's going to come back and start. As a matter of fact, I know he's not coming back to start. If anything, he's going to be used as like a relief, maybe a couple innings here and there to give other pitchers a break. But I mean, that's kind of as far as starting the World Series. He got a shot twice, and he just couldn't. They just figured him out. That's kind of how baseball goes sometimes. But again, the man in the hour, Christian Javier, 6 innings, 0. He pitched 6 innings pitched, no earned runs, 9 K, 2 walks. I mean, we'll get into the hitting in a minute, but I want to go down to the pitchers because if this wasn't Christian Javier that was the superstar. I mean, you got Abreu, Montero, Presley. They all held it down. I mean, look at that, 3 Ks. He came in after Javier and followed status quo. Like it was, 3 Ks, and then they took him out and put Montero in. He got 1 K, 10 pitches, 7 strikes. 10 pitches, 7 strikes. Look at the ERA. All was 0. So they all were consistent. They all followed the game plan. And again, Christian Javier led the way. And Presley, he ended the game. No ERA. Now he did walk, but he had a K. So it's the pitching for the Astros, this was a clinic. This was a clinic, man. They put on a show. This was a beautiful masterpiece by the Houston Astros. I don't really, again, it wasn't a lot to talk about. We can go to the Phillies pitching. Like I said, Noah got yanked, 4 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 errors, 4 Ks. Look at that. Oh, ugly. Look at this. That's ugly. That is ugly, man. 8.64. That's why he got yanked. 4 innings. And this is the thing. 4 innings, and the Astros didn't score. It didn't bust wide open until the 5th inning. I scored 5 runs. So, it's man, and then you go to the next, you yank them, and they put Alvarado in, and he didn't do too much better. 9.0. He had a worse ERA than Noah, but he had less pitches, but still, the Yankees pitching, not the Yankees, but the Phillies pitching, they didn't come in and do anything, even make it a contest, man. They just, let me not say that. Let me not say they made a contest because, again, it broke open. 5th inning, the Houston Astros scored 5 runs, and there was no scores after that. It was a pretty solid game. You see all zeros? It's that shutout, man. That's that shutout. Look at that. Oh, let me go back. Man, when I look at these zeros, it's like going to a bowling alley and looking at the pins, and before you start your game, you see all these zeros, and you're trying to make these X's and strikes. This is insane. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 across the board. Man, again, excellent pitching. Excellent pitching by the Astros. Christian, shout out to you, Christian Javier. You made first of all, that's history to be the first team to ever do that in the World Series. Only 17 other teams have done it in the whole game of baseball. That's an insane stat. I don't know what else to say, man. But this follows suit. These two teams are great, and both of these. And if anything, I know some people might have thought that the Phillies didn't deserve to be here, but I'm gonna tell you this: they deserve to be here because these two teams are battling. Hey, like I said, I still sticking to my game 6. I'm staying pat, but if it goes game 7, I won't be surprised because these two teams are warriors. I think tomorrow, here's my prediction for tomorrow. They're still in Philadelphia. So I think tomorrow Phillies going to take game. They're going to take game 5, and then they're going to have to go back to Astros. They're going to go back to Houston. They're going to go there for game 6. They're going to have to finish it out in Houston. If they don't finish out, I'll tell you this: if the Astros win tomorrow, it is going to be tough for the Phillies to come back to Houston, that city of Houston, knowing they're going to have a chip on the line. Even though they did it, they stole game 1, so it's very possible. It's very doable. They can do it, but it's very difficult when you lose back-to-back games at home, and then you got to go back to your opponent's home for a closeout game. It would be tough. It would be tough for the Phillies. So, hey, every game is important. I would say game 5 and game 6, but every game is important when you're, especially in the championship. But this game is important, obviously, for the Phillies. You know, they want to go up 3-2. It'd be better for them to go up 3-2 than be going down 3-2 and then have to go back to Houston. So, but man, again, shout out to Christian Javier, man, no hitter. Just man, he put on the clinic, man. He put on the clinic, and again, remember that stat. I mean, man, let me see if I can get it better. Remember that stat. Remember that stat. The first no-hitter in the World Series. It's only been 17 down. And he has 2 of them because he had another one. It was the first one in the World Series, but because it's never been done in the World Series, but he has one on against the Yankees. And that's another thing. The Phillies hitting is crazy. Like they're known for the hits. He threw a no-hitter on June 25th against the Yankees. The Yankees, man. The Yankees. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see something. You know what? Let's pull it up. Let's pull that up. Here we go. Let's see if we can zoom in. There we go. There it is. There it is. Look at that. For whatever reason, look at that. A no-hitter against the Yankees. For the Yankees, sorry, y'all. Trying to get my everything going. But the Yankees, look at that ERA. 0. 0 ERA. 0 ERA. Man, again, against the Yankees were another formidable team. Another team that got power hitters. You got Giancarlo Stanton. You got the big Aaron Judge. And then you got Torres. I mean, just the Yankees, they have another depth lineup. Christian Javier has no fear. And another thing before I get off this podcast, man, one thing that, it was an interview that Christian Javier did, and he said that his parents said that he's going to throw a no-hitter. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that his parents spoke that into existence and manifested that, and it came true. So, man, hey, I know I've been on here a good 18, 20 minutes, man, but there wasn't a lot to cover. I mean, because this game was clear, cut, and dry. Christian Javier dominated through a no-hitter, first one in postseason, first one in the World Series. Through 9 Ks, pitched through 6 innings, no ERA. Dominated a Phillies team that I think couldn't. I never. If it was one team that I think could be no hit, it would be the Phillies. I didn't think that was possible. But Phillies gonna want their get back. This is Philly. Philly's tough. They got that grit. They're not gonna go down without a fight. Just like the Astros. That's what makes this a great series. So I'm taking the Phillies for tomorrow. Did I take the Phillies for tomorrow? Yeah. I'm confident. I'm taking the Phillies for tomorrow. And I think, man, this is going to be, again, it's going to be a game of attrition. It's going to be a battle. I think the bats will come alive. So, man, that's my coverage on it, man. Thank you guys. Again, thank you guys for your love and support. Thank you guys for the likes, the comments. Thank you for just being engaged, man. We really appreciate the support. Man, please continue to let us know what you think. Stay tuned. This video will be dropping in the afternoon, so I'll be back with another one. I'm covering Game 5 as well. So stay locked in, stay up, stay blessed. Peace.